With the increase in support in protecting our border, the Office of Air and Marine is able to take to the skies and be our nation's first line of defense.
We're the only air law enforcement in Yuma County.
They're the Office of Air and Marine. In 2005, Border Patrol and Customs pilots came together to form their own section of Homeland Security.
At our air branch, all but 2 of our pilots were previously Border Patrol agents. In the Office of Air and Marine, we now hire either qualified agents or ex-military or even civilians with flight experience.
Air and Marine Supervisor Robert Weatherwax says, while their main mission is to assist the Border Patrol, they also help local law enforcement and all federal agencies in the area. The fleet of 7 helicopters and 13 pilots runs up and down the international line 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Our local area flights will cover the river, San Luis, and the border from San Luis to the Gila Mountains.
And the pilots stay true to their border protection past.
I will bleed free till I die.
They carry a combined 200 years of local ground experience that comes into play every day.
What we try to do is when I look at the ground, I look a certain distance out in front of the aircraft, and I want the angle from me to almost mirror the angle from the sun. It actually creates a reflection in the sand for me to see the footprints better.
And once they find what they're looking for, agents go in for a closer look.
I can get the sunlight out my side, and I can actually tell the agent the description of the footprints so they can match them up to what they see on the other road.
But the technique takes some practice.
Real fresh footprints in this patch of dirt right here. Typically what I'll do is I'll come sweeping in like this so I don't blow it out too bad, and then look at it.
And as they fly along the river, they get to the bottom of how smugglers are getting across.
Smugglers try to hide their tracks on the road, but out in the river bottom, they don't do that at all. And you can see this, especially the sandy area, how well you can see some of these older tracks right underneath us there.
But Weatherwax says cutting for sign and tracking aren't the only things they're up to.
Ultralights that we've seen in the area are basically a motorized glider, and the smugglers have made baskets that they attach to the bottom of them to fill with their contraband, and then they fly over the international border and in some cases attempt to land and unload the contraband, and in other cases these baskets have been made to drop free once they're in the United States, and then the ultralight can just return back to Mexico.
When the baskets drop, pilots can recover them quickly and help ground agents with arrests.
All of my pilots on a daily basis, they do land, they get out on foot, they do track, they do make apprehensions and physically have to restrain people until the agents come to get them. We release the individuals or the narcotics or whatever we come in contact with to the Border Patrol, and then they do the processing.